Howdy doody, and if you're back, you must be gluttons for punishment. Bit of a confusing episode last time, sorry about that, but I couldn't find where half these transportation vehicles were going to and where they were coming from. Anyway, as a recap, just to remind you, last time we managed to get the routes into place between the food production centre and the towns there and there. And of course, you also got the grain and livestock coming from the farm from there down to here. We've got bus services running up here. Few passengers waiting. We've got 8 at that stop, which is not bad going in the early stages. 18:53 we're at, so we're moving along. And a train plodding along at its usual 20 miles an hour. Let's have a look and see where we're going with this one. How many on board today? 24 of 24. Oh wow, we're up there. That's very good. Let's have a look over here. How many passengers waiting? This then will determine whether we need to put another train on. How many here? 13 waiting there. And down here, where are we? Going to the wrong place then now. Oh look, 21. Now we could be tempted to put another train in, but look, we're down to 450k and we really aren't making any real profit year on, but it's actually better than it was. We're actually down to making a loss here of 45k. I just about read this. This red isn't too clever for my eyesight. I'm not going colourblind, am I? Well, too late now. Anyway, we've got the initial system in place. Now the next thing is, do we take a loan out to go across to here? And look at this distance. That is going to cost. That's going to cost a lot of money to get track in there, and a lot of money to get track in here as well, and obviously to get the trains on. So I think at the moment we need to be concentrating on growing this city, and I think the first thing to look at is where we're getting some sort of increases. We've got a 10% increase in line usage, but it's very poor at the moment. Nothing for food yet because it's too early for food to come in. So early days there. Come down here to jolly old Sandy, and 24% mediocre. Now that's only serving Buckingham, which is poor, so they must have had more trips. We're down to 396k now, so our actual running total is going down. We're making losses all over the place. Let's have a look at our lines. Over here we're making a bit of money on the rail. That's not looking too bad. These line 5 and line 6, 23 minutes is taking too long. We need to get more vehicles on those lines, otherwise they're just not going to get there. They're going to give up after 20 minutes. So line 5 is actually moving us from the food production centre down here into Buckingham, and line 6 will be doing the same for Sandy at the bottom here. So we need to get more. We need to get some more vehicles on there. Let's actually go into the. We're in line 5 already. We've got 4 of 4, so there's something being transported, but that's not bad going actually. Okay, we've only got one vehicle depot. We can go into this and we can get some more vehicles on lines 5 and 6, I think. So let's open that up. Buy road vehicles. We'll buy another one there for food, and we'll send that on to line 5. Pick the line 5. That's going to be going, and we need to buy another one. And we need to get that one onto line 6. Now, we'll look at in a minute and see whether that time is reducing. We need to get it below 20 minutes. Okay, we're down to 12 and 10. That's fine. That's because we've got more vehicles on. It's refreshing the deliveries more frequently. So therefore, that travelling time is coming down with the more vehicles we put on. That's good. The train's below 11 minutes, and that's making money. 241k is the balance. What we don't know, of course, is what the now look, that's not bad going, is it? Look, we're actually making money now. We're in profit. So we're in the green. We're in the green there. That's the income. Red is the expenses, and green's outshining the expenses, which is good. Got no problem with that. On this one is also starting to make money. Now we could be tempted to put more vehicles in there, but I think at this early stage I'm not going to, because there aren't enough passengers. This one's not actually in the green yet, so that's in Sandy. That's down here, vehicle 3. So I'm not going to do anything with that one for the minute. What I need to think about now is, where do we go next? What is the next thing to do? Now look, we've got an oil refinery there, and we've got an oil well up there. And we need somewhere that needs corn and oil, and that's down here. Look, corn and oil, that will produce products which can actually go into that town and that town. We can get corn from the farm. It's quite a distance to go. There's a farm there though. That could come up there and go across there by road. So we could get some road transportation going for the oil, but it's so long-winded, it takes ages to get anything transported. I think the next thing I need to do is borrow some serious cash. So I think in this episode we need to borrow a chunk of money, and we need to get oil going from there down to there. And we need to produce oil, and we need to get that oil to go down here to produce goods when combined with the corn. So we need to get that transported from down here to up there. We can do that by road. Be slow, but in the early stages, at least it will start bringing the corn up here, and we can then get goods in. And don't forget, we've actually got this city here, which is up and running, and we've got the embryonic start of a line running between there and there. So we could get a rail line to go along here and bring products or goods into this town. Now that would be a good start, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get the rail running between this oil well and this oil refinery. Need to get station in first, and here we need to make sure we pick cargo. I'm only going to put one line in, and looking at the angle here, I'm going to put it. I want to put it on this side, and of course it's going to be difficult. I know I can get in there, but it's what does that look like? Have we got a large amount? Are we digging a big trench here? Doesn't look too bad, does it? Am I going to come out anywhere else? Am I going to go across to there at some point on this side? I don't think there's anything going on over here, is there, that needs oil, although I'm tempted to put a terminus in there, you know. I'm tempted to make it one platform and spin it around this way, because I'm coming over here, if I can remember, down to this. I could come along here, but that means, oh, that's serious leg work there, isn't it? And we've got, how flat is it? Yeah, it's not bad. I could get through there between those fields, couldn't I, and come along there? Which means I could put a standard station in here. That's what I'm going to do. Hopefully you're all saying yes, 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 yes. So, that's lit up. Well done. And that means that products from there will be transported automatically into the station. bring it as far as I can across this way. It's disappeared now. Can I go there? No, I can go there. Won't let me drop in. 102k, that's not bad. 434k, 546k now. So making some money with that train, I think. Okay, you're going in there. You're in. And we're going to be coming over this line. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Bit of a challenge, but good fun. And we'll come across there as well. Yeah, we're going to come over there. We'll build a bridge. Good start, good start. And we're going to put another station in here to pick up. So here we go. Rail and another station. And I think I'm going to put 2 tracks in because we need goods to come out of that station eventually to go back to maybe that city, maybe to go further south. But in the initial phases, we're going to spend 159k and we're going to put the station there. Track-wise, it doesn't really matter. At some point, a goods station will have to go. Now, it would look nice, wouldn't it, if the goods station was down here? But the goods station needs to be where the goods are needed, and goods are required. Well, it's construction. Hang on a second. What are we producing down here? We're producing oil, aren't we? And oil needs to go down. We've decided down here. So at the moment, I think we'll bring the line in from here first of all. I may need to borrow some money in a minute. I did say we're going to have to borrow, and this is a borrowing episode, I think. So here we go. Let's get the line in, and let's think about this. As always, the longest possible stretch you can get at the lowest possible cost. And it doesn't really matter about whether we're going to be bouncing about, because this is a goods train. You're not going to upset passengers. So we could come straight away across here. Let's see what happens here. It goes shooting. Oh, look at this. Well, oh no, I need to borrow in a second. So let's stick at. I've got to come over this line here. So I don't want to be too close to the station. And another track's going to come in there as well. So I think what I need to do is put track in here, because that's going to conflict when I try and build. Yeah. Okay, leave that for a minute. Let me build another track down here first, because I don't want to start building a bridge and then discovering that it doesn't like me doing it. I'll do it. 41k. Right, back to here again. And we'll drag this over, get as much speed as we can up on that line. 75 miles an hour is moot, as they say at this point, because nothing's going to go that fast, but at some point it will. We'll be hurtling along this track at some point, and we'll have to upgrade it then. So that looks okay, 33k. And come over here, a little bit of a, where am I coming to? I'm coming to there, so I'll need to come up. I think. Let's bring that back. Come as close to there as I can, and I've got enough money. What a surprise! What a surprise! Now, what's happening? We're slightly. I'm going to have to come over there. That's already an embankment. Do I want to go under? Now, of course, even more. We'll put it there, and we'll borrow some money. Let's borrow 500k. Right, where am I? There's the oil refinery. I'm going to decide I'm going to come over here, through here, a bit of a wiggle, and through there. How about that? Does that suit everybody? Hopefully it does. Right, let's move it. Let's go on up. Let's go on up. There's a song, isn't there? Go on up. Right, let's drop that in there. How's that looking? Looks like a launch platform of an aircraft carrier now. Oh well, let's go. We need to go up further. Where are I? Crap. I'm not having a good day today. And actually go into bridge mode, which is done. Excellent. And I'm going to bring that down just a, no, that's not going to work. Well, if I bring, that's 53k, 39. Oh, well, fresh air costs less to build, I suppose, doesn't it? Well, there we go. There we are. There we are. Come on. Let's bring you down a wee bit. Bring you across the line. Let's see how high that is. Is that, see, that's very high. I can bring that down. I can bring that down to there. That's going to be excellent. No problem with the train getting underneath there. And we'll go ka-ching, and that's 237 grand gone. And we can bring you down, don't we, boy-o? Or girl-o, lady-o, whichever. Where's my arrow? Bring you down pretty sharpish, I think. Don't want too much of a gradient, otherwise that really will make life difficult. And I'll do there. I think I need to look at this and keep it straight. Now, how am I going to get across this road? Level crossing? What do you think? Level crossing there? And come round. That'll say, now we come down. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's looking good. That's fine. And if we bring you over there, you'll go across as a level crossing. Now we need to decide really. You know what it's done, you see, it goes down and then up. It doesn't dig a hole in the road. Have you noticed that? It doesn't dig. Why doesn't it dig? That's annoying. It's really irritating. That's really, really irritating. I need to get that up, don't I? That's the reason why. That needs to come up to that road level. And maybe slightly higher. I think I'll do it like that. How's that going to look? And it's gone down again. Dip roller coaster job. Shall I take the road out? If I take the road out, it will say, oh, look, I've complained. I get a big marker up here saying I've chopped the road in half, and they will not be happy over there. You see, it dips. That's another trick for next time. You see, look, dip and then straight. That should actually be, yeah, at some point I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take that out and put another, redo the road. Anyway, let's press on. We'll come over here. We've got to avoid that field. And you can bet your cotton socks there'll be a dip in that road as well. Let's have a look. Let's lay it down. Let's have a look at the road. That's not so bad, is it? That's not as bad as the other one. Okay. Okay, that's no problem there. 278k, we're just about going to make it, I think. Got to come from there to there, and which side do I want to have? Oh, I'm going to have oil coming out of there, and it's going to go down to, I remember, here, isn't it? So let's bring the line in to the top. There's two lines there. Having said that, it's got to come out of one or the other. So let's take it out of the top. We'll come over here. That's is that digging a hole? Yeah, it's going down, isn't it? Let's take it up a bit and bring another one out here, because constructing afterwards can sometimes cause a bit of an issue. Let's just have the double line in. That's fine, that's in. And now we've got to make the connection, and you're coming in over here, aren't you? So I have a little curve. If I put the line in there, it'll hit that road. So let's come over here. See what happens if I bring that curve round? It tries to do some naughty things. And over here, it's building an embankment. Oh, no, you're not. And we need to move you slightly in that direction to there. And we're going to bring you over there for how much? Is that linking up there? Yeah, job done. How's that looking? Is that dippity-doo? No, that's fine. So we've now got a link between there and there. And where is our depot? The train depot's down here. No. We'll have to have a train depot up here. And there was only one line there. Let's put the depot over. Where should we put it? I'm going to put it on this side here. Why, you ask? Well, no reason. It's just that's where I fancy putting it. Let's give him a bit of a twist. Make him look parallel to the road. That looks good, doesn't it? Very feng shui, as they say. Okay, or is it feng shui? I can't remember. And if I should be able to bring that across to there from there, let's loop it out. I'll bring it across from here. And whackety whack. In you go. And that's linked. And is this line looking okay? Is that joined up? Always worth checking you've made a good join. Nothing worse than getting it all set up and you find, no path found. That's what it usually says. Okay, what do we need to do first? Get a new line in. Plus green. Okay, we'll go with green. I'm happy with green. And if I make that number 1, it's bound to go. It's got to go there first anyway. So although I could put no, plonk, and you're going over to where? You're going over to here. That's a good station look. What's that supposed to be? It's like a cigarette lighter to me, but anyway, that's a good station. So we're fine. We seem to have one line going in both directions over to there, and we need now to get a train on it. Now, will I be able to buy anything for 265k? Let's have a look. Buy a train. 123, and what I want now are oil wagons. 156. Lo and behold, not enough dosh. Okay, let's pick up another loan. Oh, the old bank will be coming after me soon. They won't be happy, boys. Okay, let's get the train on, and let's get one. How much is that going to cost me? 1. Buy. How much have I spent so far? 1, 2, 280k, 124k. That's it. 3 then. I've not put anything in. I could actually change that. It's automatic at the moment, but basically it's going to pick oil up from the oil well and bring it down here to the oil refinery. Let's make sure it isn't oil. That's the oil well. Wrong way round. And I'm going over here. Where's the line gone there? I'm going down there. Oil refinery. Well done. That's the one. But I haven't given it a. That's the line. I've not put a train on it yet. I've got the train. I'm not giving it a line. So here we go. That's going to go on to line 7. So let's see what happens here. Doors are open. Oh, a cracker. Look at that. What a cracker. That guy's looking up in the air. What do they all do looking up in this series? Everyone's looking up down their noses at everybody. Seriously, come on. Look where you're going, not up in the air. Bizarre. I don't look like that when I'm walking down the road or standing on a train. Anyway. Off he goes. So, what have we done in this episode that's so exciting? In this episode, we've managed to get more vehicles on to our farm. Down here is producing goods, 16, not 20 production, and it's already got, as far as I can see, there is some food line on 5 and 6. So we've now got demand from the city. Let's have a look at Sandy, see what that's looking like when it comes to Nosh. 2%. That's not bad, is it? Which is what we're hoping for. And over here, Buckingham, how are they doing? 3% for their NOSH. So, just to recap with this episode, we put more vehicles on the lines transporting grain and livestock down to the food production plants. We put a line in place that's going to take oil from the oil well to the oil refinery over here. That oil refinery, in the next episode, we're going to get to produce oil, and because there's no demand, it won't produce any. It'll just take deliveries, and eventually that oil will stop being delivered because there's no demand from the oil refinery. So in the next episode, we're going to have to connect that oil refinery up to the plant down here that's producing products, plastic, and the plastic will be used by this plant over here together with wood and steel to produce machines which are used in the city. Where else needs plastic? Anywhere near? That produces plastic. So we'll have to, that one over there, that needs plastic and that needs wood. So next episode, plastic and wood into here. We'll need a forest and we'll need a sawmill. Anyway, there we are. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please come back and join me again. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, please subscribe. We'll have more of these to come. And thanks for visiting. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.